I'm Michelle Baker with ERA King. Today I have John Trichell here with us.
Hey.
He is the owner and operator of Home Sweet Home Inspection Services. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. He's a home inspector, you guys. You probably hear that a lot, and you may not be quite sure what that is.
We're the bad guys.
He's not. He's the good guy. You are going to possibly save them some headache down the road. Yeah. So you want to be friends with your home inspector.
Absolutely.
For sure. So what exactly is a home inspection, and what all does that entail?
Well, according to the state standards, it is a visual inspection of the readily accessible systems of a house and a written report. So what does that mean?
Yep.
Basically, we go through the house and we're looking at all the systems of the house, such as your electrical system, plumbing, heating, cooling, roofs, attics, and even the dreaded crawl spaces. We go through and try to find everything we can find wrong with the house. The stuff that we don't look at, people ask all the time, is we're not the septic people and we're not really the pest control people. Those are done by different companies. What we're doing is going through and telling you the condition of the house. We don't assign any kind of value on anything, or we don't even really tell you what it's going to cost to repair it. We just tell you what condition it is. So that being said, when we go through it, we try to find everything we can find. It's not a warranty or a guarantee of any kind. It's basically just a professional opinion of what we think about the house. Everybody's just a little bit different. That's why it's really, really important to do some research on your inspector. Find one you trust, because you're going to be trusting their opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. And that home is one of your biggest investments that you're ever going to make in your life. So you want a good home inspector for sure. And I like to tell clients too. They'll say, "What all will he look at?" And I'm going, "He's going to go on your house. He's going to go through that house. And if he can go under it, honey, he's going to go under it too."
We're all up in business.
He's going to check it out for sure, so that you have peace of mind when you get to that closing table for sure. So why is it important to get a home inspection?
Like you said a while ago, it's one of the biggest investments you'll ever make in your life.
Yeah.
As a home inspector, we're professionally trained and licensed to know what to look for. There's a lot of hidden areas where common problems occur. And then, second set of eyes is always good to have. Even if a person lives in the house, I mean, when's the last time you ever went in your attic or your crawl space?
I don't
or tested the outlets in your house, or pulled the electrical panel off. Most people don't know that kind of stuff.
Right.
They just don't do it, and so they may not know that a problem exists.
Right.
We go through all that stuff and just try to find it. Try to save you some money. Try to give you an honest opinion and an unbiased opinion. That's important too. There's a lot of other companies go up, or a lot of people say, why don't I just hire a plumber or hire an electrician? Well, they're not third party. They're not, a lot of times they're biased on stuff. We don't know, we're not licensed electricians, but we know what to look for.
Sure. And you cover all the areas where that plumber is just going to look for your plumbing, and then you're going to have to pay the electrician to just check that electrical.
Absolutely.
So yeah, your home inspector is going to check all those things.
Right.
Yes. So we're talking a lot about buyers getting a home inspection, which you absolutely should do. I tell all my clients, if you're buying a property, get a home inspection. But let's talk a little bit about sellers. Why should a seller, they're thinking about selling their home, why should they get a home inspection?
There again, even though you live in the house, you may not know what's going on.
Yep.
I really recommend them on houses, especially if you don't live in a house. If you're doing a sale through like an estate or something like that, you've never lived in the house, so you don't have any idea what's there.
Right.
Having somebody come through it and look at it, you'll be able to get a better idea of any kind of repairs that you need to do. Yeah. It'll also affect the price that you ask for the house, whether you want to have repairs done or not. It gives you a chance to have them done beforehand, before a seller actually comes in, or a buyer comes in and buys it and finds all this different stuff that you didn't have any idea about. And next thing you know, you're thousands of dollars off of what you
Yeah,
that you
or
were
you
expecting.
potentially lose the whole buyer altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said, you've got things going on and underlying conditions that you don't know is going on in that house.
Sure.
And then you have a buyer come in, you go under contract, and they have a home inspection, and you're going, I didn't know, I never had problems. You hear that all the time, don't you?
I've never seen that. That outlet's worked since I've lived here. It's
Yeah.
wired backwards.
So if, so if you're a seller, it can save some headache on the front end and possibly some money.
Sure.
And you know, things like that. So I recommend it to my sellers as well to get
Sure.
that home inspection before they ever even list, just to get an idea, like you said, of what is going on, because they may not know.
Right.
What's the average cost of a home inspection?
Most of them around this area, they range anywhere from $300 up to maybe $400. A lot of inspectors price their services according to the size of the house, or some of them are how many air conditioners it has, or how many bathrooms it has, and even location. Depends on how far they have to drive to get there.
Yeah.
I myself, I charge $300 for just an average house, and then once it hits about 3,500 square feet, it goes up in increments from there. But that's pretty average at what they'll charge you.
Yeah, and then if you have a client, say I bring a buyer to you, and you have that client, and that client hires you to inspect home A,
Right.
and you inspect home A, and you find some stuff, and that buyer says, I don't want that house, and so
Right.
what we call it walk away. We walk away. If they go under contract for home B, is there any kind of discount or any perks offered to hire you to do home B as well?
Usually not. It just depends on the situation.
Situational, yeah.
I,
And that's understandable, y'all. That's absolutely understandable. Yeah.
It is a whole nother house to do. I have given discounts for service members or something like that, or friends and family discounts.
Yes,
For
yes.
the most part, they'll charge you. Most inspectors will charge you the same price.
Yeah, most of them do. They absolutely do. Now, I tell my people that home inspection report is really long. It can be overwhelming. So if I don't prepare them,
Right.
when they call me and they get that report, they're like, the house is going to fall in, and I'm going, no, it's just like once you get to the end, you're going to see all the pictures.
Right.
So the home inspection report is really long. Can you tell us a little bit about what to expect in that report?
Sure. Most of the way the reports are set up is you're going to go through each section of the house. You'll start with like the exterior and the roof, and then move into the garage and kitchen and interior rooms, and then attics and crawl spaces. There's different sections in most reports that have details on those particular sections. A lot of them vary in size, length of the report according to how many pictures they put in there. Most inspectors will put pictures in there.
Yes.
Some of them put a lot of pictures in there. There's some that take a picture of every single outlet, every single room, every little thing, and you wind up with hundreds of pictures on some of these. I prefer to keep it a little bit shorter, because what I'll do is I'll take general pictures of the roof, general pictures of the crawl space, general pictures of the attic, because this is stuff that people don't see. They have no idea what it looks like.
Right.
I'll also take pictures of like the air conditioning units and the water heaters and the data plates on those, so they can see with the model numbers and serial numbers. A lot of them use those for warranties. And then I'll take pictures of any kind of deficiencies that I see. And leave it at that. So I don't take a picture of every single room. I may take a picture of, so that you have an outlet that's not working. I'll take a picture of that outlet so you can see exactly where it's at. You don't say, well, there's an outlet on the front wall that's not working. There may be 3 on the front wall.
Right.
Which one is it? It's the one in the picture. So,
Right.
but it all depends on really, a lot of it depends on how many pictures they take. So,
I agree.
it's not unusual for them to be as small as 30 pages. I've seen them up to 100 pages.
Yep.
So.
Yep, I've gotten one before and it had 45 pages of photos.
Don't be scared of the length, and don't be intimidated by the length of it, but really pay attention to the summary pages and the pictures and the areas in the report where they're telling you there's a deficiency.
Right, absolutely. So if a person is watching and they're thinking about, like, I really like what he does, and that sounds really cool, and they think they may want to be a home inspector, what does that process look like? What should they do?
First of all, you have to not be scared to go into a crawl space, not be scared of animals. You will run into stuff.
I bet you've seen a lot in the crawl spaces.
Yes.
We could do a whole video on that.
Yes, absolutely. 23 years worth. But basically, you have to go through the state. What used to be the Alabama Building Commission. It's called the Division of Construction Management. Is what it's called now.
Okay.
It's through the state of Alabama. It's in Montgomery. They have a few different ways to get your licenses. The best way is to actually go through the schooling. You can be experienced in a couple different professions, let's say maybe heating, cooling, or plumbing. But it's better to go through the schooling because you'll get a better overall picture of things. You have to go through the state and do the schooling. You have to get approved through the state. There's a couple tests that you have to do.
Okay.
There's also an apprenticeship that you have to serve now. So
Okay.
you have to actually work with another inspector for I want to say it's 30 inspections to do that now. Insurance requirements. It's a process, and I highly recommend it. Like I said, I've done it for 23 years now, and it's been good to me. But it does have some drawbacks in some areas.
Hence the animals in the crawl space.
Spiders.
And walking on the roof.
Yes, there's some hazardous areas.
Yes. So if someone wants to hire you, they want to reach out, what's the best way to do that?
Easiest way to get a hold of me is either call me or text me. My cell phone number is 256-393-1218. 256-393-1218. You can call or text me anytime.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
I appreciate
you having me.
Y'all do not skip your home inspection ever,
No.
ever, ever. Listen to your agents. I love y'all big. Bye.